Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, the Lost Chevalier, and you're welcome back to Coffee Talk. Let's continue the game where we left, shall we? Ah yes, a beautiful day, as always. Welcome! Oh, good evening, Mr. Baileys. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Yes, Mr. Baileys? Freya's not here? She says she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not doing here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time. Just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they are hanging out. I have known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know. If she says they are friends, it means they are just hanging out normally. But if you say they were writer friends, they are probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback or on their latest draft, or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up? Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she say. I just pick up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always observant? It's part of the job. Why that? Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well, because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So, what are you reading for me now? I won't say. Why? That will break the charm. The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now? Including our interaction now. Man. Now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate. With ginger and cinnamon. I hear that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Hot chocolate. With ginger and cinnamon. Brew. Amazing. Bitter heart. Oh, that's so lovely. Serve it. Here you go. But first, let me read quickly the new story from Freya Fatima. Oh my god, this is a long one. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, to be continue even. Okay, I have the tradition to always read the story, so here we go. Happily Ever After, Ever After, Ever After, Part 1 by Freya Fatima, October 2nd, 2020. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But do I want to be with you, here in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo, as an infinite loop of this exact hour, forever? Hell yeah, I do. That's probably the last time Romeo remembered having a really meaningful conversation with Juliet. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, dear readers. Just like any other story, this one also has a beginning, and it begins with an introduction. Romeo is a young man of 20. He comes from a quite conservative, but not yet out of touch family. In other words, they are just like almost every other family in the world. He hates the name his parents give him, and he hates it even more knowing that his life so far is fulfilling all the cliches of the fictional namesake. Falling in love with a girl named Juliet is really just the icing on the cliche cake. Juliet is a young woman of 20. She also comes from a quite conservative but not yet out of touch family. In other words, they are also just like almost every other family in the world. She loves the name her parents gave her, although she hates the fact that her life so far is fulfilling half the clichés of her fictional namesakes. Falling in love with a boy named Romeo is unfortunate, but she has no plans of that to die stupidly over it. Both of them study at the same university, and they are definitely not the type of people who do not really choose to be friends. Fate, however, in the form of a hip, young lecturer with an over-enthusiastic form assigning projects and an unfortunate sense of humor, is what brings them together. A simple group assignment is what introduced our young Romeo and Juliet to each other. Even after their first fated meeting, and the many more meetings required to finish the assignment, there is no sign that Romeo means anything more to Juliet than a friend acquaintance she's spent a lot of time in the library with. Nor, honestly, does she mean that much more to him. In fact, after she made an ill-judgment joke about the literary elephant in the room, she probably means significantly less. But as time goes on, and as the group assignments keep coming without the lecturer ever assign new partners, Romeo and Juliet become closer. They both begin to see things in the other that they haven't noticed before. Though Romeo, that fact is rather frightening. How could I fall for someone like her, and name it Juliet no less? I can't accept it. My mind just playing tricks on me. Again and again, around and around, his thoughts chase themselves wherever he sees her. Today is Monday, and Romeo has a class he needs to attend. However, something is different. Normally, a relative anxious fellow, he finds going to a class requires a lot of willpower. Today, however, he finds himself hurrying to get there. He knows why, of course, but he refuses to admit it to himself quite yet. The first thing Romeo does when he opens the door is to look at the specific table, the table where Juliet always sits. To his unacknowledged disappointment, the table is empty. "Fuck!" mutters Romeo under his breath. He doesn't curse because Juliet is not there, of course. Rather, he cursed because noticing this was the first thing he did upon entering the room. After sitting in his usual place, Romeo reopens his book and begins reading. Every time someone opens the door, Romeo turns immediately to look at and quiet whispers a curse. Again, he's not cursing because he is disappointed it is not Juliet who enters. He's cursing because he turned to look. A few minutes before the class begins, Juliet finally arrives, announcing herself and her friend with a radiant laugh as she does so. That sound used to be one of the most annoying sounds in the world, at least as far as Romeo was concerned, but today it brings a small smile to his face. "Fuck!" cursed Romeo again, after a realization he smiled at the sound. Is Romeo in love? He probably is, but he doesn't want to admit that. Falling in love with Juliet is dangerous, extremely dangerous. They come from completely different backgrounds. They have different skin colors, and they worship these different gods. He has no problem with interracial relationship, of course he doesn't, but he never expected it to happen to him. This simply will not do. "I need to talk to you." Romeo looks up. Juliet is standing over his table. Her jaw is set, but her eyes are worried, and he completely forgets all about his own problems. What's up?" he asks. "Can you keep a secret? It's really important." "Sure, I guess I can." "Good enough, because I really need someone to talk to." So, Juliet sits down and begins telling her story to Romeo. She talks about the problems she's been facing over the past few months, how they affect her study, about how he's not the first person she's talking to about this, on, and Romeo listens to every word. Eventually, Juliet stops talking and sits quietly. Romeo thinks that she looks somehow lighter than she did before she began talking. He doesn't know how to react to what she told him. He tries giving her some advice, really stupid advice, he thinks as soon as he said it. But he believes it's probably much better than just listening and nodding and watching her walk away. He doesn't think he wants her to walk away from him. He thinks about this. One thing's for sure, Juliet trusts Romeo as a friend. They have shared a secret now, even though Juliet has shared the same secret with others before him. This still makes Romeo happy, so damn happy. how pathetic I am, being happy because someone I like came and told me she's not. Romeo thinks and then shakes his head like a dog shaking off water. After sharing everything she had wanted to share, Juliet starts talking about lighter topics. Soon they are joking freely. The dark mood of earlier almost completely disappears. Just before Juliet leaves, Romeo asks her something. Why did you tell me that? What happened? Why did you tell me all that? Well, I don't really know. I think I can trust you, and you're one of those rare few people who can talk to people directly without sugarcoating everything. It's refreshing, she shrugs. I guess that's why. What Juliet says is true, but Romeo finds it amusing that even though he normally speaks directly to everyone he knows, he can't do that with Juliet. He's not himself when she's around, or so he believes. After that conversation, Romeo falls even more helplessly in love with Juliet. It's stupid, he thinks, as someone who rarely falls so hard for anyone, but Juliet is driving him crazy, and the fact that she makes him feel the closest thing to love he's felt in years, yet a big wall of cultures, norms, and other society traditions stand between them, hurts him even more. That is, of course, if Juliet is even into him anyway. As weeks go by, Juliet and Romeo become closer. They start telling each other stories more often, but all of their stories are limited to their curses, their friends, and anything at all besides their feelings from each other. She's not into me, she's just an extrovert. She's friendly with everyone, Romeo keeps thinking, and it's when he's thinking about that suddenly Juliet comes and sits at his table. So, you say you want to tell me something? It's true. He has already sent a message to Juliet, telling her he wanted to talk about something. Oh wow, diving straight to it. It's not at all important actually, says Romeo. Come on, it's not like you to be so indirect about things. What's wrong with you, boyo? Romeo actually called Juliet to talk about her attitude recently. She's been weird, at least in Romeo's eyes, and it feels like she's getting farther away, removing herself from any student activity she'd usually partake in. Juliet answers all his questions, all his thoughts and concerns about how she seems to be removing herself from all other side activities she managed to shrug off or easily explain. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm obsessing over every single thing she does, thinks Romeo, while a pit opens up in his gut at the thought. I'm killing my throat. Is that all? Anything else you want to say? She questions him. Fair is fair, after all. Do you know that I used to like you? The words come from Romeo's mouth out of the blue. He's horrified. Even as he recognizes that it's a lie, he still likes her now. He doesn't even know why he decided to confess his feelings right at this random moment. Never mind why he confessed with half a lie. It wasn't planned at all. But when he hears Juliet say anything else, well, it's definitely one thing Romeo has been planning to say to Juliet for the last few thousand eons, or as normal humans measure time, since around 8 months ago. Juliet shows a flash of surprise and then says, No, I had no idea at all. Why? Why what? Why did you like me? Or did you like me? I mean, there must be a reason. Oh, of course there is. Romeo opens his mouth to tell her and pauses. He blinks slowly and closes his mouth again. Or not. I don't know. I think there is, but I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I'm talking gibberish. Juliet does not respond to that. Romeo doesn't even dare to look at her directly, but he can see out of the corner of his eye that she looks dumbfounded. He takes a breath and opens his mouth again, hoping for a lightning strike, divine inspiration, or instant death. He isn't picky. Okay, I see you as a really strong person, okay? You have a big girly side, but you are also a really strong, independent person. Okay, I get the girly part, but what makes you think I'm strong? Well, just look at how you work with all of your assignments and organizations. I definitely could never deal with everything as well as you do, ever. Oh, come on, everybody has something they're good at. You can do things I can't. That's pretty normal, you know? I know, but I'm not sure. That's probably what attracts me to you the most. When he says that, Romeo tries looking at Juliet, just for a moment. He saw a twitch of a smile on her lips, but dared not even hope. He ascribes it to his imagination instead. "So what's next then?" asked Juliet. "To be honest, I don't know. I say this because I can't keep hiding it forever. I need to say it to you even though I know it's impossible for me to ask you out. Consider all the difference between us." Juliet pauses. "Oh, of course. You don't need to say anything though. I just need to get it out of my system. That's all I wanted to say." "Well, okay then. I have something else to say. You don't have anything more to say, right?" "Yes. That's all." Juliet nods and says goodbye, then quickly walks away. After Juliet leaves, Romeo lets out a heavy sigh. "Good work there. That's one hell of a lot of old baggage I just let go. And a whole hell of a lot of new baggage I replaced it with." Here's an interesting fact about Romeo. During the whole conversation, he hadn't been able to keep himself from shaking. It's an old habit that he just can't let go of. To his relief, they've been sitting during the whole conversation, so he could hide his tremor. Still, even though he feels intense relief after telling Juliet about his feelings, his hands are still trembling. He has to wait a couple of minutes before he can walk away himself. So now, after Romeo long's awaited but ultimate useless confession, what's next for our Juliet and her Romeo? Funnily enough, neither she nor Romeo ever mention it again, at least not to each other. Romeo did eventually tell some of his friends about his feelings for Juliet, but what about Juliet? Romeo didn't know anything about how she was coping with the revelation. He expected that she'd probably told of her friends, as he had told his, but that doesn't even matter, he tells himself. We are not meant for each other anyway. Watching from the outside, nothing seems to change between them. They still talk about their classes, about their friends, about shows they're watching and books they have read, but they never ever mention again the time when Romeo revealed his feelings to Juliet. At first, Romeo had thought that confessing his feelings will mean letting go of a big boulder inside his heart. As it turned out, it only transformed the boulder into a relentless rock monster asking for more. Eventually he realized, letting Juliet know about his feelings isn't enough. He needs to have her. He wants to hold her tight. He wants to stare into her eyes and tell her he loves her to Pluto and back. He wants to hear her say, "I love you too." He wants to kiss her. He wants to run away with her to a place where no one cares about their difference and just see them as a cute couple in love. He wants to do all good things in life together with her, and more than anything on this earth, he simply wants her. The feeling is killing him. How could she be acting normally after that revelation? Does it mean his feelings mean nothing to her at all? The peak of his emotions come one day when our hero is falling asleep. Suddenly, his body is drenched in sweat, his heart beats too fast, and his thoughts only run to one thing, Juliet. He wants, nothing so prosaic. He needs Juliet. He doesn't care about anything else, about the traditions, about their families, about anything. There is only one thing he needs to do tomorrow, and that is to confess his feelings again to Juliet. This time, however, he's going to ask her out. If she feels the same way, he will ask her to just give it a try and fight the war together. He resolves that he is going to take a leap of faith, and it will be the first thing he does the next time they met. To be continued! I love it! Can't wait for the next part. And the brew part has a new brew. Bitter Heart, shadows that will help you try to hide. Okay. Here you go. Sorry for the 20 minutes of reading. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink. Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Jose, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a cafe shop. Oh man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. But that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder what I should ask next. Oh my god, what happened? Oh no! Hello everyone. Oh my god. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yes, yeah, you do. What happened? You'd be better asking what didn't happen. Because the answer will be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company. Because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I will need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso! Please. Espresso. There you go. I don't want to do this. You really need to have a rest, Freya. Just give me the damn espresso. Okay. This will help me from falling asleep. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice. But that also means things. And not a small number of them, mind you. Need to be written. Oh! Everything? Oh. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just that. It's just... I'm going to be to my usual corner. Thanks for your coffee. I might take it through the night. She looks horrible. She does. But don't worry about her. She will finish it. This isn't the first time she's acting like this. No. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. Huh. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight. And this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I will have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Oh shit! Not sure whether I should thank it or not though. Hi Lua. Hi Baileys. How? You first. No, you first. I was going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Jose. Hi, Lua. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. Is this the way? No. I never prepared gingerbread. Maybe like this? No. I don't have it in my brew pad. No. Ginger latte. So if I do this and I put... Wait, it was... Ginger latte was coffee, ginger and milk, so that combination is off the table. I just did ginger, honey and... Ginger is sure as hell the primary ingredient. Let's just put cinnamon in it. I can't believe it! I did it! Gingerbread coffee! I did it out of the blue! I'm a genius! Here it is. Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. Give me a second. I'm a sweet with brown sugar to satisfy the cookie monster. I did it. I can't believe it. It reminds me so much of her. It reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs at the moment. Because, well, you know. Yeah. I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job. It went well in the end? It kinda did. They paid me on time at least. And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I will tell you this. But don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Jose, who's standing in front of us? Not even Jose. Okay. Okay. I will be going over there then. I will check on Freya Fatima. She's destroyed. So there is this girl. I love her. We have been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe. Or tiredness. Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Baileys. I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I do put a lot of a mask. Just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. Oh, you're just so lovely now, kiss! Come on, I served you both the coffee you wanted. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week. Including a supermodel? You knew? That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does it make you feel? Like a fool. What? He say a lot of things that I have been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know? Attitude-wise. You do get along with him. Doubt it. Opposite attract, but similar breeds contempt. Ever heard that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your instance on? You know, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire and I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys, I know I have been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family. And I know why that's very important for you. But Freya says something that kinda hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family. When I actually want to do that anyway. For myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. What shall we do? Lua. Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I will try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. But you will lose your immortality. She's mad. Look at the horns. You will be an outcast among the other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people? Sounds great. You will live a long time. But you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. Oh, that was so cute. What if a relationship doesn't last? You will have lost everything. You will blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy will never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I have learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you are the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys. I believe in you. Oh no! Yes! Oh! Love of my life! My heart! Oh, my heart! Lua, Baileys. I feel like we're living in a soap opera. It seems so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' house. To my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just I'm not prepared to meet them. You will be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races. They are not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. Are you still staying at Faron's house? Yeah? You're staying with me tonight. Oh! Oh boy! Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend gateway until Sunday night. Fate is on our side, seems. Hey, Jose. Yes? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keep up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. I'm really happy to see that you both get your difference together. We're off then. See you. Thank you for coming. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in real world? I just pretend not to notice. They are like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle till the end. It's important for the writing, you know? That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't... What the... Oh boy! I guess you want your ginger! Oh God! Whoa! Freya, get over here! This wolf! Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir! Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me. He must have his reasons for coming here. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? What? Oh no! Oh no! How was it? It was tea, milk, and ginger. Ha ha ha! Here's your... Jesus! What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%. Well, whoever he is. This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back alright by yourself? I will manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See you. Holy shit, what the hell? That was intense. October 3rd, 2020. Wow. Wednesday Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolves in their latest box office hit. Coachella 2020 Do and Don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talk with Fire regarding immigration. Okay. That's all the time I have for today. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening to me. I was the Lost Chevalier, signing out. That was Gala with the Fury. Holy moly macaroni, that was dangerous.